Hello friends, this video on electricity part 6 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Please make sure that you have watched all the videos till part 5 before going ahead with part 6. Now on the basis of whatever we studied so far, what all did we study? We studied what is electric current, what causes electric current, who carries electric current, and Ohm's law. This is all that we have studied so far. So let us try to solve problems based on all these concepts. So here comes problem number 1. It says a copper wire has a diameter of 0.5 millimeters and resistivity of 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 8 ohm meter. What will be the length of this wire to make its resistance 10 ohms? Okay, another thing which I missed to mention is that what is the unit to measure resistance? SI unit to measure resistance is ohm, which is denoted by this symbol. This is the symbol to denote ohms. Okay, so now in this case, the diameter of the wire is given as 0.5 millimeter. Resistivity, that is the specific resistance, rho, is given as 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 8 ohm meter. What will be the length of the wire to make its resistance 10 ohms? Right? So let us solve the first part of the problem. It says what will be the length of the wire. We have to calculate the length. Now from the expression of resistance, we know that R is equal to rho L by A. So from this we can say L is equal to RA divided by rho. So we can put the values of R into A. What will be A? If diameter is given as 0.5 millimeters, that implies that area will be equal to pi R square. So R will be nothing but diameter by 2 because R is the radius. So this will be pi D by 2 whole square. Right? So this will be equal to pi is 3.14 into D by 2. What is D by 2? 0.5 divided by 2. So 0.25 into 10 to the power minus 3 whole square divided by rho, that is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 8. So this comes out to be 122.72 meters. So this should be the length of the wire to make its resistance 10 ohms. Now let us look at the second part of the problem. The second part asks how much does the resistance change if the diameter is doubled. So we have to calculate the new resistance. So let us suppose the new resistance is R dash. So we have to calculate the new resistance when it is told that the new diameter is doubled the earlier diameter. So D dash becomes equal to 2D. That is equal to 2 into the initial diameter was 0.5 millimeter. So that is equal to 1 millimeter, which can be written as 10 to the power minus 3 meters. So this is my new diameter. So therefore, the new resistance will be equal to rho L divided by A dash. Now here the diameter is doubled, so this will not affect the length at all. So this becomes equal to, what is rho? Rho is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 8. What is L? L has been calculated as 122.72 divided by A dash would be equal to pi R dash square. So pi R dash would be pi D dash by 2 whole square. So this is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 8 into 122.72 divided by 3.14 into 4 into D dash square, that is 10 to the power minus 3 whole square. So this value comes out to be 2.5 ohms. So this would be the value of the new resistance if the diameter is doubled. Let us look at the next problem. It says that the value of current flowing in a given resistor for the corresponding values of potential difference V across the resistor are given below. That means the potential difference was changed from 1.6 volts to 3.4 to 6.7 to 10.2 and so on, and the corresponding values of current flowing through the conductor was also noted down. So plot a graph between V and I and calculate the resistance of that resistor. So first of all, let us try to plot the graph. So we take V along x-axis and we take current along y-axis. So let us say this is the origin. This is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and along y-axis I take 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first value of voltage is given as 1.6. So 1.6 would be somewhere here, and for a value of 1.6 the amount of current is 0.5. So 0.5 will be somewhere here and 1.6 will be somewhere here. So this is the point. The next one is 3.4 voltage. So 3.4 would be somewhere here and current is 1 ampere somewhere here. Next is 6.7 volts. So 6.7 would be somewhere here and this current is 2 amperes. Again, next is 10.2, that is somewhere here, and the current is 3 amperes. Then you have 13.2 and the value of current is 4 amperes. Now if you join these points, what do you get? You get a straight line. So this shows that current is directly proportional to voltage. Now you have to calculate the resistance of the resistor. Now from Ohm's law, we know that V is equal to IR. So we can say that resistance is equal to V divided by I. So looking at this graph, you can take any point, take any of these points. There are a total of 5 points. Now take any of these points. Let us suppose if I take these points. So what are the values of current and voltages here? What is the value of voltage here? For this point the voltage is 6.7 volts and current is 2 amperes. So if we take these values, what would be the value of voltage? That is 6.7 and current is 2. So the value of resistance comes out to be 3.3 ohms. So this would be the value of the resistance. So not only this point, if you take any point on this straight line, the value of the resistance will come out to be same because it is a straight line. So the slope of this line will remain the same everywhere. Let us look at the third problem. It says when a 12 volts battery is connected across an unknown resistor, there is a current of 2.5 milliamperes in the circuit. Find the value of the resistance of the resistor. So what is given here? A battery of 12 volts. That means this 12 volts battery is capable. This battery is capable of producing a potential difference of 12 volts. Right? I told you before also that potential difference is generated by cells or batteries. Right? So what is the amount of current that is flowing through the circuit? That is 2.5 milliamperes, which can be written as 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 amperes. So we have to calculate the value of the resistance. So using Ohm's law, we can say that V is equal to IR. So from this we can say R is equal to V by I. That is equal to 12 divided by 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 3. So this comes out to be 4.8 into 10 to the power 3 ohms. That is equal to 4.8 kilo ohms. So this would be the value of the resistance of the resistor. Thank you. Please visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thank you once again.